North in desperate trouble. Looking to finish on top, but at the moment, they would be in third place. Up goes Wynd, who's dominated on the ball. Down to Quill, who boots it towards half forward. Blakey, who's been very good. He's played a terrific game. Takes the mark, plays on to Smith. Smith swings it out wide. Will fall in short. Allison read it best off the boot. And he takes the mark. Allison, forward of half-back, goes down towards half-forward. Darcy in from the side, intent on destruction. Got a fist on that one. Romero met very solidly by Grant. Good shepherd by Kellett. Opportunity now for Crocker. Kellett did well again to slap it away from the North man. Archer, who's played well. Close to the boundary line. Working in very confined space to do nothing with it. And it will be a throw-in.
Almost like a cricket crowd out there. Tops off. Yashenko taps down. Allison looks for support. Not there. Cameron and Archer. It's out of bounds. So a 48-point deficit facing North Melbourne at the moment. A 10-goal quarter by Footscray. They kick 5 goals 4 to 4 goals 4. 4 goals 2. Liberatore needs a good bounce. Doesn't get it. Gets a push in the back instead for his trouble. And will take a free kick. Got one on the nose on the way down. He's been very good today again, Libber.
Listen, his disposal. Look at that. The disposal's terrific by Liberatore.
6 free kicks for Liberatore.
Consummate professional.
Thorpe goes in short, looking for Sexton. Scholl manning him up well. Takes the ball over the boundary line. About 35 metres from goal in Footscray's right forward pocket early in the third term. Second quarter was a magnificent display by the Bulldogs. One of their best for the year. On the scorecard, certainly it was the best. Crocker taps down. North running it out of the back line finally. That was from Stevens. Atkins. Plenty of time. More than Dennis Pagan would have certainly liked. Martin. Oh! Nearly, yes! Umpire Sheehan pays him the mark. One of the stars that Footscray fans are cheering for. He's kicked 5 goals too so far, Ilya Grigic.
Will he have a day like this again in his career? But everything just going right for him. But Cameron was responsible for a quick handball across to Atkins. Really terrific stuff by Cameron.
5 goals today, 18 in his career only. He's got 6 today. Footscray further ahead. 6 goals too by Ilya Grigic. Just to start the Terry Wheeler wanted in the third quarter as the Bulldogs go to 16-10, leading North Melbourne 8 goals 4.
Well, watch Cameron. This quick handball. Look, quickly across. Now he's responsible. There's the high ball. Quick into the forward line. He's just too big, this fellow. Also mobile, strong, whatever you like his man. Mountain.
Well, today could be the making of this young man. 6 goals so far. And Footscray pulling right away from North. Back in the middle. Yashenko gets it down. Roberts dragged off it. Nicely done by Allison. Pyman, forward of the wing. Kicks inside the 50. Mans the target. Over the top, fisted away by Nicholson. McAdam laconically gets it back to Roberts. Roberts kicks it goal. It's home.
Roberts finishing off a great bit of work by McAdam. Very good, quick, reflexive handball. And here it is again. Watch McAdam. Nicholson behind, punching it down. Maybe he could have gone towards the boundary line with that punch, but he brought it back in towards the centre. McAdam roving quickly across to Roberts.
'67 career goals to Mark Roberts. Terry Wheeler made the comment yesterday that you have to beat North Melbourne by kicking a high score, at least 16 goals. Well, they've done that today already. What can they restrict North Melbourne to this afternoon? Tui.
Oh, he's
saying
too.
Heavily.
Yes.
Looks like a knee, Don, I think.
Might have jarred that knee.
Clarkson, his last effort in AFL football. Archer. Roberts looks for the hand pass. Darcy overruns it. Good backup support from Hunter through some heavy traffic. Tries to get it to Atkins. Wasn't a good kick in the end. Pyman kicks it over the head of his teammate down there. And Allison from the boundary line. A snapshot. Oh, what a terrific kick. And the goal. 2 quick ones to North. Can they come back?
Well, that's his third. Allison not playing on a wing. Matera is a great goal-kicking wingman. And Allison really has done quite well today. Tui, who jarred, who came down on his kneecap. Maybe the hard ground might have just caught his kneecap. But that was a great goal from Allison because he's a left foot kick. He was hard up against the boundary line, still threaded it through.
So the margin 42 points. Mashenko wins it down. Hyman, who's been busy in the centre square. Stevens lost it. West stood his ground pretty well, was taken high. He'll get the free kick.
North Melbourne have done well in that centre square area. And now the statistics say 14 to Footscray, 11 to North, but I don't know.
Cameron's kick down towards the kick-off line. Scholl does well across the face of the pack. Breaks away. Back to midfield. Archer works his way in front. Carey the leaper. He's been pretty quiet today. Darcy did brilliantly. Feeds Cameron. Who boots it out wide. Grant. He's kicked 3 goals. Clever hand pass. Atkins, the look-away handball. Taken by Sexton. They're putting on something of a clinic, the Bulldogs. Across the goal face. Grigic was up. Fisted away by Martin. Beveridge has got the run of it now. Beveridge twists, turns, in trouble, does brilliantly. Grigic, can he snap it? Not quite. In front, Sexton.
Can you believe it? Everything that Grigic is doing is turning to goal.
Well, what about the effort of Luke Beveridge?
Oh, terrific.
Too many avenues to goal.
And he's playing in front. The basics.
Grigic has booted 6. Sexton firing at his 5th. And Grant has got 3. Sexton, point-blank range. Has got it. Well, of course, North Melbourne can't trade goals 2 apiece in this term, but they're starting from a long way behind.
There's Luke Beveridge, good player last week against the West Coast. Luke formerly played at Melbourne. And here he is going to ground, Martin bearing down on, then ducks quickly across to Grigic, beating 2 North Melbourne players as Sexton because he was in front. But Footscray carrying on as they left off.
5 goals to Ben Sexton today, only 22 career-wise. Both teams kicking 2 goals early in the 3rd quarter. Umpire Brian Sheehan, good to see him back, puts it down again.
Oh, there's a free kick.
Taken high. No blood loss between that pair today, as we saw earlier in the game.
Mashenko was caught out of that. He wanted to make a bit of a contest of it, but gave away the free kick.
Wine looks for the hand pass. On the end of it is Barry Stanfield. Stanfield from half-back. Grant tries to mark one-handed. Crocker was there with him. And the ball over the boundary line, short of right half-forward flank for Footscray. John Blakey played his 150th game last week at the SCG against Sydney, formerly of Fitzroy. Throw in over the top, Crocker. Free kick, North Melbourne. Alistair Clarkson will take it. Clarkson replacing Rock in the North Melbourne selected side. Interesting, earlier in the year as Blakey takes the kick, when Carey and Rock were out, North Melbourne, they really didn't fire. Another free kick to North Melbourne, this time Mashenko. Now it's Carey to take it. Carey, who started well. 60 metres out from goal. Towering punt kick. Slightly off target. Nicholson got a fingernail to it, and it's 3-4-1 behind. Kicked by the North Melbourne captain, whose total for the day goes to 2 goals, 2, 10-5 to 17-10. That's 65 to 112.
It's interesting the way they set this up, Footscray. Sorry, Peter. Tui's hard on the fence over here, outside the North Melbourne outriders.
Wind, or gee, Mr. Markey certainly should have taken Ramiro.
Ooh, he crashed heavily.
Good mark. Archer. He comes down. He's also feeling
Might have done a hamstring.
a little bit the worse for wear.
Ramiro's down again. There's Ramiro. He was down like that just before half-time. Came back on.
Maybe not this time. I think Archer landed heavily. Let's see. He landed
Awkwardly.
And Ramiro, well, he's trying to brush the trainers away. Archer, funny run up. End result was okay. It's a goal.
Actually, Ramiro won't come off. Ramiro's supposed to be coming off. There he is. They've told him to come off, but he's brushing the trainers away. Now he's running off as if he's okay.
He gets buried here in this tackle. Head first.
But he's running off as if he's all right, Dennis. There he is. Nothing wrong with him.
Up they go. Wine gets it down. There's the time remaining and our scoreline. Crocker comes through with dash. Boots well inside the 50. Going back Stanfield almost the mark. Carey an opportunity now. Snaps. Wayward kick though. Behind. 72 plays 112. So the margin is 40 points. Hawkins, the short pass. The umpire was still waving the flags. Okay. There's Hunter. Short. Quill. Footscray today have been terrific. Have been so hard. Keller. It's at left half back. Keller short. Quill again. Hunter. Well, this is strange football. Hunter's got the ball forward of half back. Goes towards half forward. Not a good kick. Wind and Ashenko. Ashenko got first touch. Falls to West, 60 metres out, down towards full forward. Grigic is there, controlled it pretty well. Smith hasn't got it, surely, and Smith will get the free kick in that pack. As Big Ilya Grigic, who's got 6 goals, got Smith. He plays on. Scholl up from the back pocket, hoisted high towards the wing. Cameron should go at this one. Well, it pitches in no man's land. Cameron runs onto the loose ball now. He's on the wing. Tui did well. Good Shepherd. Oh, great kick. Here's West. Left half forward to space. Quill runs on. Takes the ball over the top. Thorpe an opportunity. Thorpe right on the boundary line. Spears at goal, but across the face. Oh, Grant. He's a great athlete. Stretching for that one in the opposite pocket. He had a kick in a similar situation last week against the West Coast Eagles in the right full forward pocket. Missed. Put it right across the goal face.
Identical position to which Carey was earlier.
Grant runs around, pulls it back. No one on the goal line. Well, somebody touched that. It may have been Martin out near the behind post.
Because it went through for a goal, didn't it?
A very lax defence there by North.
He's the only person that could have touched it.
It must have been Grigic.
Grigic, was it?
Oh, seems that way. And the umpire in perfect position as the ball comes in, taken by Allison to Crocker.
Crocker's kick up towards centre wing. North Melbourne through McAdam now. After it was taken by German. Lands half forward. Free kick in the back.
Got in position well then. That was Hunter. Or no, Nicholson it was. Nicholson it was. Got in position well. Front of man. Man crashing into the back of him.
Another change being made by North Melbourne.
Ramiro back on. Schwass off.
Actually, the form of Wayne Schwass in the run home must be concerning, Dennis Pagan. He's not playing well at the moment. He was a prime mover earlier.
He certainly was. He pulled quite a few early Brownlow boats. Stevens kicks to the edge of the square. Bounce important here. Favours North Melbourne. Archer shovels it out for Roberts. Inside 50 is a good kick on the run, but can't bend this one.
No, it's a free kick.
Pushing the back.
Free kick as he got rid of the ball. Hunter pushed him in the back, the side, whatever. You see there Brian Sheen indicating what the free was for. And Roberts is well within kicking distance for him. This man can kick the ball a proverbial mile.
67 goals in his career. 40 of those have come this year. Before today, 40 goals, 14. And he's kicked 1 this afternoon. A total of 41 for the year. So Roberts, inside 50. Distance won't be a problem. Accuracy, maybe. It's going to be close. I think he's got it. He has. 2 to Roberts. North Melbourne creep a little bit closer. 12-6 to 17-11.
As we saw Mark Roberts kick his second for the quarter. Schwass has come back on and Ramiro's gone off. That was a good kick, a deliberate kick for goal. They're always hard from a long way out, those deliberate kicks for goal.
So North showing a little bit more now. Margin 35 points. Quill gets it out of the middle. Oh, courageous, gutsy mark going back. Smith to Blakey. Two very good defenders this afternoon. And what's been a beleaguered defence. Opportunity for Hawkins. Play on's the call off. Brilliant from Carey. Feeds German. German 55 metres out. Goes long towards goal. That would have been a lifter. It didn't miss by all that much. He was on a sharp angle. That's Peter German. North veteran. Started on the bench today. 12-7 to 17-11. Short one comes into Hunter.
He's done that twice now. Footscray on the kick out.
Not a lot gained by it, though. I mean,
well, you retain possession, don't you, Dennis? That's about all.
That's right. But then I think it's no surprise where you go next. As German hand passes towards Schwass. So he's back on the ground. That was a short sabbatical, and the ball's out of bounds and will be thrown in.
Well, I suppose what you do is you get a little bit more distance. You're maybe 30 metres further up the ground, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. There's the throw in. Pashenko gets it down. Oh, you mean with the second kick?
Yes, exactly.
Angle. Oh, I'm sorry. Quite right. Here's Quill. Hand passes taken by West. Liberatore had his moments today. Tony Liberatore, a high kick towards half forward. Oh, Grant did well. Laidley the crumbs. He started well. He's drifted out of the game. German the juggled mark to Clarkson. At close quarters to Stevens. Stevens inside the 50. Carey up in front. Stanfield behind. Under pressure. Gives it away. McAdam measures the kick from 40. Bends it back. It's a goal. North are coming back.
McAdam kicks his second. The player who started the year sensationally. 13-7 now, North Melbourne to 17-11.
Well, actually, we get a replay of McAdam running into goal. He certainly does look for other options as he goes forward for his second goal. Watch this one. Now he'll chop it out. Now he's looking around for something, then decides nothing on. Straight through the centre. Very accurate kick for goal is McAdam.
65 goals for the year for Adrian McAdam. 85 to 113. The match very much alive now at the MCG. Smith doesn't get a kind bounce. That'll be a free kick to Blakey. So things starting to fall into place a little bit better for North Melbourne. Game number 151 for him. Good kick down to half forward. Is it Nicholson or West? One of them, it's Nicholson.
Not a bad young fellow, is he? An 18-year-older.
Just imagine if North could win this, what a tonic it would be going into the finals.
He was with or without John Longmire, who's still on the bench. Went off in the first quarter. Hawkins to West. West from left half back, chips it to centre wing. Mark taken by Quill, who's been good at midfield. Kicked a nice goal earlier in the game with a funny old kick. Grigic.
Good to see him down the ground too.
Well, he's deceptively mobile. Kicks long this time, well inside 50. Thorpe has it punched away from him by Blakey. Scholl should get there first. Sexton giving chase. The boundary line will be the option for the Roos defenders, and Smith quite content to take it over the boundary line. A throw in 40 metres out from the Footscray goal.
I wonder whether the sun got in Thorpe's eyes then, because he ducked his head at the critical moment and he would have been facing directly into the sun.
Martin and Grigic. Sounds like a furniture removal firm. Liberatore in front. Couldn't handle it. Bounce not too kind for a number of them there. Laidley did well to Scholl. Scholl from a standing start straight to Hawkins. Could have been Darcy. They might have raffled it. Calling forward is Hunter at midfield, and he hasn't seen him. Hawkins, he looks like continuing next year with Footscray. 300 games plus. Kicks it straight to Ushenko. Might have been better to go to Darcy at midfield. It's Blakey's turn. Long looping hand pass onto Pyman. Back to Blakey, who was nearly caught by Liberatore, but still North retained possession. McAdam back to Stevens, who gave it to him in the first place. Stevens inside 50, down towards full forward. At the back, a mark. It's there to man. And North Melbourne clawing their way back into this match. Don't write them off yet. 13-7 to 17-11, a goal here, and they can still take this football game.
Well done by John Blakey. Set that up, and some terrific reflexive handball in the centre square by North. A long kick to this man.
Peter Mann gets his second. Yes.
The man just a little too tall on that occasion. Behind. They're still quite content in the Footscray box. And here it is, Blakey. Watch these quick handballs by Blakey. He's still running on. He set it up to 1-2. Stevens, a nice kick from the centre. And in front, and he goes Nicholson.
So something special from North Melbourne in this third term. The coaches look on, and the dispositions in those boxes have changed dramatically in the last 15 minutes. Up goes Ishenko. 22 points the difference was 48 at half-time. Wine didn't have it. He'll get the free kick. Interesting to note, North hasn't come back to win in 4 games when they've trailed at half-time this season. Kick down towards half-forward. Thorpe was up in front. Knocked away. Well done by Stevens. He's getting busy now. The hand pass out wide. Blakey, who's been resolute all day, pushes it towards the boundary line.
Well disguised by Blakey. My apologies earlier. I said that Nicholson was in front of Mann. It was Tui in front of Mann when Mann took the last mark over the top.
Footscray at the present time being denied the ball. Grant somehow got it back. West over the shoulder. Well done by Allison. Allison to Pyman. Pyman through the middle. Probing kick inside the 50. Great mark, Carey. Mann was bearing down, but Carey in front. Able to take it for North within scoring range. What a transformation. Footscray kicked 10 goals in the second term, their first 10-goal quarter of the year. And suddenly North are making a contest of it. From just inside the 50. Carey. They could have done with that.
Usually kicks those, doesn't he, Carey? When they need something, he comes to the fore.
2-4. He's kicked. They kicked 6 goals already this term, North. Maybe they can have a 10-goal quarter. And coming on for the Bulldogs is Gary Barrow. I didn't see who went off. Tui will bring the ball back. He's going to go straight down the centre. So Bulldogs still there with confidence. Atkins, good mark.
Great mark. That was a floating kick by Tui.
Landed heavily, Atkins. A juggle. But back to the wing. Wine and Laidley. Wine didn't have the pace. It knocked it further forward for teammate. Martin is there. Griggett pressuring him.
Well done.
Martin still. Loose ball. Grant. Snap. Oh, it's made it! Chris Grant, superb goal. A steadier for Footscray. Grant gets his 4th.
Now look at the work of Griggett here, who went across and really did offer some resistance. It won't figure in the stat, but look at that. He upsets Martin, causes a turnover. Well done, big fellow. And that Grant, hasn't he got some ability to half-forward?
Sensational goal.
He's kicked some beauties today.
Yes, that one is good as any you'll see.
So the big men to the fore there for Footscray. Wind before Griggett, knocking it forward around the outer side. It's hectic in the middle. Martin upended. Griggett is in there again. Then this small man, Liberatore, worked it forward. Atkins on his knees slides in.
And Laidley just gave Liberatore. Whoa!
Silly boy, Dean Laidley.
He was feeling the worse for wear, isn't he?
Yes. The camera never lies. There's the bounce. Wine gets it down. Quill across his body. Down towards the kickoff line. In from the side, Scholl. Blakey. Well played. There's Laidley after it. Sockers it off the ground to the advantage of Allison. Allison hugs the boundary line. Probing kick towards half forward. Going back is Archer. Oh, great grab. For his size, he's so good overhead. North showing plenty of spirit. They're playing without Longmire. Centering kick. Loose ball in front of the pack. Tui's over it. Slaps it out. Barrow. Atkins. Well done at close quarters. Kill it to Liberatore. And now Hunter comes away. Hunter on the wing. Down towards half forward. Footscray 2-on-1 out there. Thorpe's got it. 3-on-1. This is Barrow.
Nothing offering.
Right half forward. He pushes it towards the middle. Going back, Blakey.
Blakey showing Grant a good pair of heels. Oh, player got poleaxed behind play.
And the North Melbourne players down. He was the one who initiated the shepherd.
Up the other end of the ground now. Nicholson goes for the boundary line. Not too much else was on offer.
There was Clarkson there. He is getting to his feet. He's all right.
Pretty heavy shepherd. And John Longmire already in civvies. well, we can again say body language might tell us the story. He certainly won't be coming back today, but let's hope he's going to be okay for the finals. It'll be a tragic loss. Hawkins. Quill. On the shade of the smoker stand here at the MCG. And the West Australian looking for options across the half-back line. Only one really, and that's Griggich, who takes the mark. No, not paid by the umpire. Says play on. So the ball driven away by Nicholson to half-forward. North Melbourne with the numbers. This is Crocker. Crocker from right half-back, short of centre wing. Long kick to half-forward. Will land right on 50. Marking contest. Spills to Cameron with a quick left foot high. Close to out of bounds on the full. Is out of bounds on the full. Free kick North Melbourne. The recipient is going to be Adrian McAdam.
It doesn't look good, that sunblock around the mouth, does it?
McAdam from centre wing. They kicked 6 goals this quarter, the Roos, to get themselves back into this match after a 10-goal turn by Footscray. Man's hand pass wasn't good enough. Carey's is a better one. On to Roberts, has to break the tackle of Hawkins, can't do so. And the ball shuffled towards the boundary line. Both go over. That'll suit Dougie. It'll be a throw in North Melbourne's right forward pocket, 10 metres from the behind post.
Hawkins certainly sowed the seed of doubt for Roberts.
Just crept up, didn't he? Snuck up behind him. Up goes Ashenko. Knocked forward by Archer. And it crosses the line. So the margin is 26 points. Griggich, close attendance Martin. Griggich has prevailed in that battle today. Short one is on. Darcy, a young defender growing in stature, looks towards the outer side, then checks. High kick eventually towards the wing. Griggich and Martin out there. Liberatore met solidly by Smith. The ball spills down towards half forward. That's for Footscray. Schwass concedes some ground. Crocker puts it out of bounds on the full. Well, they're going in for keeps in this game. It's become very personal. There's a lot of players out there who are keen to seek out other players, and they know exactly who they are. Barrow's got the ball meantime. Forward of the wing. 18-11, 14-9. North have been tremendous in this term, just as Footscray were in the second. Grant was up, couldn't hang on. This is German over the ball. Atkins over him. Crocker out of defence. If North can get the next goal, this place will really be jumping. Quill confronted by Schwass, and the ball is jarred across the boundary line. We'll have a throw-in. He's been a good player, Peter Quill, this afternoon.
Excellent. Wayne
Schwass, quiet by his standards. There's the time remaining. Wind, dominant. Cameron, hand passes towards half forward. Crocker comes to it. Bounces off German. Hoists a very high kick down towards half forward. Why not? That man, an incredible mark again. Carey plays on as he hits the ground.
Man from behind might have given away a free kick. The advantage will be taken by Footscray and the agency of Kellett. Haven't seen much of him this quarter. He was perhaps the catalyst in the second. Got a lot of possessions. Atkins and McAdam. McAdam, almost like a training drill the way he did that. To Allison, who's been good. Good tackle by Kellett. Roberts, McAdam. McAdam from right half forward. Centering kick from him. Up towards 50. Good mark. Taken by Mann. Maybe too far out to score. 6 goals already to North Melbourne this term, trying to match the effort of Footscray in the second. Mann has kicked 2 goals. Coming in for kick number 6, he's taken 4 marks. Right on 50, that won't be a goal as it comes back an amazing amount of distance. In fact, out of bounds on the full. Free kick going Footscray's way. The recipient should be Darcy in the back pocket. And Dennis Pagan wonders why. Darcy from left back pocket to get the Bulldogs out of danger as the clock ticks down. 2.5 minutes before three-quarter time. Cameron up high with one hand on the shoulder.
Free kick.
Peter German puts it out in front of goal. High flyers needed here. None can bring it down. Liberatore to Quill, looking for kick number 18. Won't get it from this passage of play. It's going to be a bounce. Only 20 metres out from North Melbourne's goal. A goal here would be real handy and would set it up for a thrilling finish, I'm sure, in the last quarter. Plenty of players around the fall of the ball. Less than 2 minutes to go. 19 to 93. North Melbourne's term, certainly. Bulldogs had the numbers. Can't retain possession. Hand pass a little bit too slick for Hunter. And it's out of bounds. Still in North Melbourne's right forward pocket. Longmire off in the first quarter and already changed. So the news obviously not good from that point of view. Stanfield, slow. They've got rid of it. Roberts and Nicholson. It's Clarkson.
Deceptively quick, Mark Roberts. He had a knee operation last year. He's a big man. But the way he got around Nicholson on that occasion showed him a clean pair of heels. There he is, Roberts.
So Alistair Clarkson with mouthguard to match. Looking for his 56th career goal. Not an easy shot from there, but very kickable. Certainly kickable for Alistair, but he has missed. And one behind. Crowd liked it. So Clarkson has to be content with the minor score. And that's his first for the day. Came into the side to replace the injured Anthony Rock.
So the margin 25 points, 48 at half-time. If they can do it again, it should be a terrific finish against North if they can make similar inroads in the final term. Here's Wind, who's been very good. Smothered off the boot by Oshenko. Stevens flicks it out. Kellett stood his ground against the oncoming charge. Off the ground, straight to Clarkson. High kick. In from the side, McAdam. It falls forward, knocked forward by Schwass. Darcy knocks it on, almost siren time. German misses. We're down to 20 seconds now. 14-11 to 18-11. The breeze is not a factor this afternoon, but North Melbourne could be right in this in the run home. So much more to play for. Footscray looking to finish on a winning note and thwart their rivals. Kellett gets it to Quill. Across it comes to Hunter. Hunter boots it down towards half forward. Crocker stands his ground. Roberts is on to the far side on the siren. Three-quarter time, and North Melbourne have worked hard to get back. Look at that scoreline. A 6-goal term from the Kangaroos. 18-11 to 14-11.
The name of the game is Australia.